Four-wheel steering is not a new technology. It is becoming more and more common nowadays, but lots of cars featured it in previous years too. The most popular application of such a system is the Honda Prelude. Introduced in 1987, it was one of the first production cars to feature this technology. Toyota Soarer. Back in 1991, the third-gen Toyota Soarer was introduced to the world, codenamed as the Z30. Besides the 1J and 2JZ powerplants, the UZ series V8 was sold as well in higher trims. In the UZ Z32 Limited, not only did it gain the four-wheel steering system, but according to Toyota, also the world's first fully active suspension. However, a big downside was that the complex hydraulic system raised overall weight and final retail price. Volvo 850. Unlike other manufacturers, Volvo created their own clever four-wheel steering system. There are no actuators or any other active devices. The rear wheels actually turn by force in the corner itself. This is a passive four-wheel steering system, and it is possible because of the 850's unique semi-independent rear suspension. Like other systems, the driver can feel it, which is confirmed by its 17% smaller turning radius compared to the newer, larger Volvos. Renault Laguna. The third generation of the Renault Laguna was one of the first family cars of the 2000s to feature four-wheel steering. It was a proper active system. At low speeds, it turned the rear wheels in the opposite direction, and at high speeds, the same direction as the front wheels. Since then, Renault has implemented the 4-control system in the Talisman, Espace, and more recently, the Megane. Mazda MX-6. Introduced in 1989, after 2 years of the MX-6 production, Mazda added four-wheel steering system on the options list for the GT version sold in the United States. The electronically controlled rear-wheel steering worked at high speeds, improving the car's stability, and low speeds for better maneuverability. It is commonly abbreviated as 4WS. Peugeot 306. Similarly to the Volvo's principle, the non-premium Peugeot 306 hatchback received passive four-wheel steering as well, with the front McPherson struts and anti-roll bars, the rear suspension of an independent trailing arm / torsion bar design, and special bushings allowed it to work. It only occurs with force big enough to steer the rear wheels. Nissan 300ZX. Featured on all twin-turbocharged models, Nissan has developed its own four-wheel steering system that was introduced on the HR31 Skyline. Its acronym is Super HiCAS and it stands for High Capacity Actively Controlled Steering. Before switching to the electronic system in 1994, it was hydraulically controlled. Besides the Z, it was also used on the S chassis cars, Skylines, a couple of Infinitis, and so on. BMW 850 CSI. Americans are rightfully pissed off by Europeans' manufacturers' tactics. The BMW 850 CSI was sold overseas, yes, but only the Euro version received the Active Rear Axle Kinematics AHK system. The electronically controlled four-wheel steering was constructed by BMW and Bosch. Despite its functionality, it wasn't a long-lived technology, being ditched after Bosch developed the Dynamic Stability Control DSC system. GMC Sierra. To improve maneuverability of full-size trucks, Delphi Corporation, under wings of GM, created the Quadrasteer four-wheel steering system. It worked both at low and high speeds, though the rear steering angle was much greater than on any other four-wheel steering car. Initially, it was a $5,600 option and was capable of a 21% smaller turning radius. Although it was cheapened over time, it was killed by very small demand. Mitsubishi Galant VR4. At its time, the first ever Galant VR4 carried lots of advanced technology. The car featured full-time four-wheel drive, four-wheel independent suspension, four-wheel ABS, and yes, you guessed it, the four-wheel steering system. It was speed sensitive, engaging at a speed roughly about 50 km per hour or 30 miles per hour, turning the rear wheels the same direction as the forward ones at a maximum angle of 1.5 degrees. Subaru SVX. The Subaru SVX is well known for its extravagant design and boxer 6-cylinder engine, but the thing that only few know is that the JDM spec SVXL featured the high-speed four-wheel steering system for a short time. Of Japanese sold 5,900 examples, 1,905 of them had this system. That's only 5% of global sales.
Sugar.